in a way, we're very fortunate to have that, because how many colonized people have been, forcibly removed physically from the earth and culturally assimilated? I mean, the Pope just went to apologize to some of the indigenous people in what is now Canada for making it, illegal for them to practice their culture, their wisdom, their religion. So the Jewish people, in a way, and I think those of us dealing with anti-Semitism needs to draw on definitions and understandings who Jewish people are, who we are as a people, not a Semitic race, not a non-white race, and not a white race, and all these identities that are being, shoved down our throats, but to come up and to have informed conversations and discussions about notions of Jewish identity that is deep within our culture.
And so the third thing I want to stress on is the fact that anti-Semitism is a cultural code. It means that affects even society without Jews. You don't need Jews to have anti-Semitism. And the best thing that I try to teach to my students is the fact that, despite the fact that Hitler used anti-Semitism to come to power, there were, and I ask you, how many Jews you believe there were in Germany in 1933? There were 60 million Jews, 60 million Germans, etc. How many percent? And they will say 10, 20, 30% of Jews, etc. They were less than the percent, less than a person. And this is important to say. So contrary to racism, it's not a question of percentage. It's just the fact that one Jew in certain societies is too much, is too many.
1935, the first ulama, or gathering of Muslim religious scholars in Palestine, issued a similar fatwa, 1935. So all of this sort of proceeds in 1948. During the Palestine Arab revolt of 1936-39, the discourse among the rebels, to judge by their publications, was often religious as well as political nationalist, and the struggle was seen as, at least in part, as religious. Indeed, the 1936 announcement of the establishment of the Arab Higher Committee, the leadership body of the national movement that in effect orchestrated the revolt, included the following typical sentence: because of the general feeling of danger that envelops this noble nation, Palestine's Arabs, there is a need for solidarity and unity and a focus on strengthening the holy national jihad movement. Preachers in the Nablus area were prominent among those mobilizing the population for combat.
Extremist ideology is being actually viewed as something that has to do with the national security, not less than that. In that state, you would find synagogues, mosques, also Shiite mosques. You would find Buddhist shrines. Basically, you have a plethora of communities that can be found there. I don't know where is that. Oh, this is the Abrahamic Center. Look at that, okay? UAE textbooks teach tolerance. I mean, this is something that's taken from the 5th grade. It says basically that, we do not talk about Zionists, we do not talk about anti-Semitism, we do not hail anti-Semitism. We should stay away from extremism, and there is kind of an ongoing education according to which many youth in this state are being educated in a different way in order to create or to foster a different future for the state and the region.